Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. If you guys have yet to do so, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. And also check out the links in our description section for our streaming channels, social media, and Discord channels as well. Without any further ado, let's get into today's video. So here we are yet again, guys. If you know me from the past, you know I've used to do videos on a channel on YouTube called Mcjuggernuggets, ran by a young individual by the name of Jesse Ridgway. Jesse Ridgway had this series on YouTube called the Psycho series, which is basically a reality series for YouTube, where he gets his family infused over his video game antics, especially his father, who tends to destroy his property, including video game consoles and video game software, as well as other stuff. This series has blown up to so many viral proportions that over a few years has grown an audience of people who actually believe that these antics were real. These fans, this fan base called themselves the Juggy fan base, turned on a bunch of other people who exposed Mcjuggernuggets for this being a fake series. However, in the end, it turned out to be a series, and a lot of his fan base has turned away from his video series and moved on to other projects. However, that is not the case here. Now, even though Jesse Ridgway has moved on to doing other projects for his channel, his view count has still been kind of stagnant over the last 5-6 years, ever since his Psycho series has went down the tubes. Now, he is in a true bind, whether it be fake or true. He has took it to Twitter to post something that is so outstanding that even the most common person, the most common man would say, you know what? You're not a true man. You're not even an individual who knows how to work or what the workforce is. So let's go ahead and take a look at the tweet and let's see what I'm talking about today. So Mcjuggernuggets took it to Twitter February 15th to say, holy fuck, 2.5 days in the hospital and they are trying to charge me $57,000. How in the actual hell is this possible? That's a down payment on a house, college tuition, or a fully decked out Tesla Model 3. Our healthcare system is a joke. I am starting my own hospital. Now, yes, it was said that back in December, Jesse was in the hospital for a couple days for some kind of illness. I can't remember if it was COVID or something else related to that, but he was in the hospital. Now, you would figure that his fans or the people that follow him would actually say, don't you have health insurance, Jesse? But no, he has other fans on his page telling him this. Green West of the Angry Grandpa Show says, that's terrible. What the fuck? Followed by a user by the name of 3D Loki who says, surely you have insurance. But yeah, welcome to our wonderful healthcare system. Going rates these days to have a kid is close to $30,000 or more. If you really want to get pissed off, look over the itemized bill. If for example, they give you some Motrin or Tylenol, you could be charged $100 plus for it, food, tests, personal visits. It's pure insanity. And then of course Jesse had to chime in with a couple more comments saying, dude, it's absurd. Have insurance, but they deem my visit not medically necessary. What the fuck? Apparently this is a common thing and you have to appeal like hell. Wild system. Then there's another tweet that came out 2 days after that somebody asked, damn, how much did your insurance cover? Jesse went back and said $0. Insurance said that my blacking out with heart problems and GI distress wasn't a medical necessity, appealing it now. But also, of course, I would have to go back through a sea of tweets just to find the one tweet where he said that he was going to fight this in court until the bill was paid or until the bill was absolute $0. Now, in this day and age, when you work, when you have a job, you are required to have some kind of medical assistance or healthcare provider in case if something does happen on the job site or outside of work. However, it seems like, and this is what I thought from the beginning, that maybe Jesse was just dumb enough not to have a healthcare plan to where, oh goody, I'm just going to spend 2 days in the hospital. I'm not going to have an outrageous bill. I'm only going to pay maybe co-pays of $50 to $100. Wrong. He doesn't know how the medical field works. He doesn't know how hospitals work. That's the sad part. One day in the hospital can add up to about $10,000 depending on all the tests that these physicians give you. Now, even drawing your blood, that could add up to $500 to $1,000 right there alone. Sitting in their bed, occupying a room for hours on end, that can really rank up some money there too. Just as well as checking your vitals and such, that can rank up some money too. So yeah, a day's visit in a hospital is not very cheap. And these physicians, they really know how to rank in the buck and pull some money out of you, because at the end of the day, some of these physicians, they don't care about you. They only care about one thing. However, on Twitter, I did tell Jesse that it seems like you don't have any health care. Like, that is the sad world today, man. When you're working, whether you're an entrepreneur or you work for somebody, you have to have some kind of medical assistance. And yes, for somebody like me, I pay out of pocket for my medical assistance, but I know that I am covered. Whereas somebody like Jesse, who makes thousands of dollars on a YouTube video over the course of the last 10 years or more, he should have enough bank rolling in to be able to afford health care for him. Now, if this is the case, where he does have a health care plan and it's not covering buckets, then I would say yes, you could actually take that health care provider to court and sue them over that and make them, or find a way to make them, to cover your bill. If not, if you don't have health care, if you don't have a health care plan in place for things like this, then you're not going to beat the system, dude. You're not going to beat a $27,000 hospital bill, because if you were too selfish or whatever the wording for it is, if you're somebody who did not want to pay out for health care, if you didn't want to buy into the healthcare system, if you don't want to get a healthcare plan for you or your family or whatever, what the hell is wrong with you? What are you going to do when you're going for surgery? What are you going to do when something serious actually happens to you and you need health care? You're going to end up paying out hundreds of thousands of dollars for that bill, and you're going to be responsible for it. Because let me tell you something, buddy. Daddy's not going to bail you out. Uncle Larry's not going to bail you out. YouTube sure as hell is not going to bail you out. So at this point, you're better off getting a job and getting a health care plan coverage for you and your family. That's exactly what you need to do. Now, is Mcjuggernuggets going broke? It's a possibility. If he doesn't know how to finance his money very well, then he may not be on YouTube for the next 5-10 years, people. He may not be making that much money at all. Same thing with Kid Behind the Camera or Boogie2988. As my buddy Jeff Hagee once said, once YouTube goes, that's it. There goes your fame and fortune. You're going to have to get a job. And sadly, to a lot of these people who don't understand that, he's right. YouTube is not going to be around forever. People are not going to watch your videos and support you financially with views and subscriptions. If you got to get a job, go out and get a job. You may not be used to it, but hey, that's today's world. You even got Gen Z people that are sitting there crying that they got to go to work and work 8 hours or work even 6 hours. But you know what? You guys are the ones that are holding this country together supposedly right now. So yeah, if you want to keep your job, if you want to keep your health good, you know, you have to work, and you got to get a good healthcare plan that will back you up. Otherwise, you're going to put the whole medical field financially in debt because you don't want to pay a single penny out of your pocket for health insurance. So what do y'all think about this whole mess? Do y'all follow Jesse on Twitter? Because this just come across my feed. I don't follow him at all, but I figure it would make a pretty decent video to inform you guys and say, hey, it seems like Jesse either is stupid or he may have a case and he's just too stupid not to fight it at all. Or maybe he doesn't have the money for it. We don't know. Your guys' thoughts on today's topic? Let us know down in the comments section below. Also, guys, be sure to check out our sponsor, W.GG. And also, we have a merch store. If you guys want to purchase merchandise on our store, we got shirts, hats, mugs, whatever. We got so much more to come to the merch store. Link for that is down below in the description section. Thank you guys for watching today, and we'll catch you in the next one.